Hi, this is Gregory, and I'm a relationship coach. And my mission is to really empower people who are having a lot of struggles in their relationship with other people and also with themselves. I empower them to bring clarity and direction in their lives so that they can make empowering decisions and live in harmony and peace with themselves. So today I'm going to speak on an interesting topic about dating and marriages. So this could be more for those who are on the lookout of looking out, searching for a partner for themselves, or they are in a relationship and trying to work things out, or they are in a marital relationship. So this is especially for them. So in my journey of life, I have realized 5 things which are so very crucial when you're dating a person or you intend to get married to a particular person and you're meeting them, or even if you're in a marriage. And I realized 5 very crucial things when you're on this journey. The first thing, very important thing, is when you are in a dating relationship or when you are in a marriage, the first very important thing is be aware of your intuitions. Look at the nudges that you get when you're in a relationship with somebody. Look at the intuition, what you feel within yourself, because those could be very important signs for you to decide whether you want to go further in this relationship or you want to hold back the relationship, or even when you are in a marital relationship. The most important thing is be conscious of your intuitions. Trust your intuitions. Trust those nudges that you get when you see certain things about your partner, the way your partner behaves, or whether your partner keeps repeating certain phrases and certain words repeatedly. Those are red flags, and you need to watch those intuitions. Don't disregard them. Don't push them aside. Don't ignore them, because they are very important signs for you to consider in a relationship. So the first thing is be respectful about the intuitions that you get. Honor those nudges, those feelings that you get, and don't ignore them. That's the first thing. The second thing is, when you get these nudges and when you get these intuitions, what do? Do you just break off the relationship? Of course not. You don't do that. You love that person. The second important thing is talk about it with your future partner, or whether you're in a relationship. It is so important to discuss it and to talk about it. Now, it's very important that when you're talking about what you feel about the relationship, or the way your spouse is behaving, or the way your future partner is behaving and saying certain things, the way you approach it is you take ownership of what you feel. That is the most important thing when you're talking about it. Don't go to your partner and say, no, you did this and you did that and you hurt me. No. Don't do that. Take ownership for your feelings. So you go to your partner and say, I just felt, the way you said this to me, I was wondering if, you'd like to explain what you mean by that. Or you might even say to your partner, listen, I'm just feeling this about the relationship. When you spoke to that person, or when you behaved in this particular way, or when you said this, I just felt this is what I felt. Can you throw some light? So you're taking ownership about what you're feeling. You're not blaming them. You're not judging them. Very important. When you share your intuition, taking ownership of how you feel, watch how they respond. That is the key. They would respond to you in 3 ways. One is, they would say, oh, it's just, you're just feeling like that. You're too oversensitive. You're too sensitive about these things. There's nothing like that, and you're just thinking about these things. That would be one response. The second response would be silence. Well, that's your problem. If you feel that way, it's your problem. Deal with it. That's the second response you'll get. Now, when you get these 2 responses, your antenna should go up. You should sense a red flag. You should sense that something is not right. But in the third response, how you should respond to your partner when your partner is feeling uncomfortable about certain things you did or you said, The third response is you should go to your partner and say, hey, did you really feel that way? I'm so sorry that you felt that way. Now, the words are very important. You are letting your partner take ownership of what he or she feels about what you did or what you said. So your approach is, oh, did you feel that way? I'm so sorry that you felt it that way. So you're not taking the ownership of how your partner feels. You're letting the ownership remain with your partner. But listen, you love your partner. You want to spend the rest of your life with your partner. So you are responsible to reach out to your partner. You are not to take ownership of how your partner feels. That is your partner's responsibility. But your responsibility is to take responsibility of reaching out to your partner, showing empathy, showing a sense of warmth, showing a sense of affection, showing a sense of, I care what you feel and let's talk about it. So that should be your third response. You should go to your partner and say, hey, did you feel that way? I'm so sorry that you felt that way. Can you tell me more? What was going in your mind? How were you interpreting the situation? Share it with me. I would like to hear it because I love you and I'm concerned how you feel about this situation. So please tell me what it is. There could be certain things that you might have to change, which is fair enough. Or there could be sometimes you need to give an explanation of what you did or what you said. Make it clear. So very crucial when you're dating somebody or when you're in a marital relationship. Talk about your intuitions, talk about your discomfort and how you feel about it. The third thing is, when you are in a dating relationship, you must learn to differentiate between chemistry and compatibility. These are two different things. Chemistry is not the same as compatibility. When you're in love with somebody and the initial stages, everything is hunky-dory and you're in love and you're in contact with each other. You're finding out how they are, whether they had their lunch or they had their dinner. Every hour, every 2 hours, you're giving them a call and it's a good thing, it's a good chemistry that you're having between the two of you. But don't confuse chemistry with compatibility. What do I mean by that? You see, chemistry, I would illustrate chemistry like a sizzler. When you go to a restaurant and you order for a sizzler, there's all those noises that come up and it gets very exciting and everybody's watching the sizzler being brought to your table and it sounds very exciting and it sounds very, very entertaining. And relationships are like that in the initial stages. It is high chemistry. You suddenly feel you're in love with this person and you cannot do without this person. You want to talk for hours and hours and you want to find out everything about that person. You want to reach out to that person. Excellent, fantastic. But chemistry is not compatibility. You need to differentiate between compatibility and chemistry. Compatibility is when you and your soulmate or you and your date, when you learn to adapt with each other in a way where you are not only meeting your own needs, but you're also meeting the needs of your partner. That is what you want to see in a relationship. That is what. Now, chemistry can lead to compatibility, but chemistry in itself is not adaptability or compatibility. Why are you in a relationship? You are in a relationship because you want to adapt to one another in such a way that you don't lose your own personality. You don't lose your own individuality. But at the same time, you want to adapt with your partner in such a way that you are both meeting each other's needs. That's why you are in a relationship in the first place. Otherwise, who wants to get married? Who wants to be in a relationship? So, differentiate between chemistry and compatibility. That's the third thing. The fourth thing is, when you're on a date or when you're in a marital relationship, talk about the values on which you want to build the relationship. Values of intimacy, values of warmth, affection, affirmations, values of transparency, values of trust, values of behavior patterns, what you like and what you don't like, and how you can come together and share those things, values of restoration, values of forgiveness. These are important values on which you build relationships. They are the bottom line of a relationship. So discuss the values on which you want to build the relationship. It is so very crucial. And the fifth, again, very important thing is walk the talk. Whatever you're saying, watch the behavior. You can talk about love, 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 and then you don't show an expression of that love and that warmth and that affection and that affirmation that you so long to see in a relationship. So when a person says, I love you, see the behavior pattern. Is it matching? Is there an expression of love? If the person says, yeah, I think I need to change in these areas, watch the behavior. Is the person really making an effort to bring change in the way they behave? Both partners have to be compatible with each other. You see, marriage and relationships is a partnership. It's not a proprietorship. You're not the owner. It's not a proprietorship where one person, only the owner, has to do every work. Marriage is a partnership where both partners participate in a relationship to make it beautiful, to make it harmonious, to make it wonderful, to make it exciting. So these are for the 5 things that I would leave with you. Number 1 is listen to your intuitions when you're in a relationship. Number 2 is talk about them with taking ownership and responsibility of your own life. Number 3 is differentiate between chemistry and compatibility. 4th, talk about the values on which you want to build the relationship. Are the values matching each other? And the 5th thing, walk the talk. You watch all these 5 things in your life, I'm sure you're going to have a beautiful relationship. So I wish you all the best if you're in a dating relationship. I hope you get to know each other well before you get married. And those who are in a marital relationship, listen guys, it's a partnership. It's not a proprietorship. It takes 2 to tango. Build each other, participate, contribute into each other's lives. That's what makes the marriage beautiful and worth living in. Thank you guys. Have a lovely day and God bless.